Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The strains of the national anthem of Colombia. Now that was impressive. There's the whistle, and here we go. Colombia need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be... And the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Nice physical challenge. This is a promising build-up. Puskas.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Right, Shevchenko. Stam. Vieira. Now Mbappe. And this is Ronaldo. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Puskas. Oh, that's fabulous. Zabani did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. Nicely spread. Delicate ball and an impressive jump. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Hakimi. Yamal. Neither side yet able to find the net. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Bergkamp. No, that was never going to make it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's a sharp little ball here. The ball swung in. That has been knocked clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for options for movement. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Lahm. Now it's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Ronaldo. Ah, such a clever touch. Vieira. And it's lofted through here. And can he finish? Goal! Colombia! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Colombia have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Yamal, that's tidy. And he's rising! Played it again. Here comes the corner. They've played it short, and this is Neymar. Backward it goes. Yamal! Oh, that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Lamine Yamal certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Muscular approach does pay off here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Gerrard.
Colombia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal. And it's Gerrard. And here's Forlan. And this is Shevchenko. Little pass back.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe. And it's Gerrard. To Gerrard. Looking tidy in possession here. Neymar. Sabani. And Serginho. Ruben Neves. And it's Ruben Neves. And Yamal. Lahm gets a foot in here. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Colombia come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Colombia have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So the action resumes.
Colombia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And here's Forlan. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's heaved it away and smartly reclaimed. Oh, that's delightful. Serginho's cross.
Brazil clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Big chance! Well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ruben Neves. Neymar. And this is Forlan. Forced to go back. Great vision. Chance! They've scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Brazil leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Colombia needing a change of fortune here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a hit! Magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Oh, huge goal, massive goal. They hit the reset button and we're back where we were. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Neymar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And back to the goalkeeper. Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Lahm does really well there, he is strong. It's a quick one. Neymar. Vieira proves too strong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Stam is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Now it's Puskas. Lahm. And it's Thuram. That's Vieira. It's a promising position. And a chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Gerrard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Picked out brilliantly. Shot a goal! Goal! Colombia! And this has become a real roller coaster of a game. We go up, we go down. Where we end, who knows?
Well, Peter, you just have to praise his ability to stand up and be counted. It's brilliant.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Brazil really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Lahm, the man synonymous with solidity. Zabani wins the duel this time. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Forlan. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Showing good feet. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. And that has been cleared.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Maldini. It's not an especially good pass, that. Vieira, under intense pressure.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the voices from the stands are becoming that much more frantic now. They are doing everything they can to help the team.
Well, it's often understated, but they can have an impact on games like this. It's time to respond in kind, up their game.
Now that's a fine challenge.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more...
That could spell trouble. Lahm. That has not gone well. Colombia, moments now away from seeing this one out. And it's Hakimi. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Forlan. It's Forlan! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And here's Forlan. That's going wide left. And this is Gerrard. Lahm. Deep into stoppage time. Ruben Neves. Yamal. Over to the right flank. And time is up. Colombia have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Colombia really were brilliant today, Peter. To produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Colombia get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front...
Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
That's a fair try, but just off target. Barrios. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Barrios. Looking for the run. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. Over to the right flank. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold. He's a sharp little ball here. No way through. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, no joy this time. Bruno Guimaraes. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chooses to go cross-field. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Short changes him with that pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe is onto this. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe! Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up.
And he shoots! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Barrios. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gabriel makes the interception. Tries to play it through. Well read, nice interception. It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get it through? Barrios. "15 minutes till half-time. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And Shevchenko! And he nearly went all the way.
Shevchenko certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
That's been slipped through. Vardiol. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's running through. Seedorf.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Gabriel. That has been slung wide. And he was quick to react. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Paris Saint-Germain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play.
Oh, crossbar! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
And this is Shevchenko. Lahm does really well to win the ball there. He's given it away. That has ended up in no man's land. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Ronaldo. Looking for options for movement. Played into space.
Might want to be careful there.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Can they get him away? Not where it came from. Oh, it's Seedorf. He's found a way through. Lovely. And the shot! It's travelling a long way. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Colombia really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 4.
So we're on the way for the second half.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
The first half brought no goals. Shevchenko. Schwarzer! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Trossard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kaká. And that's a throw-in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, aimed at the far side.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Aimed beyond the defence. Colombia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's Azar. Leicester gets across to intercept that. Now it's Kaká. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 23. Número 19. Entran.
That's been
10.
intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Serginho. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ferran Torres might just make this. Can he latch on to this? He's got away. Seagull conjures time and space where few can. Bale. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Lam, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Great vision. And this is Bale. Ferran Torres. Played into space. He's found space here. Colombia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Trossard. Oh, that was vital. Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Shevchenko. Now it's Bale.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is Del Piero. He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! And a neat finish. And that could well be the winner.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. One-nil as we head towards the end. Knocks it out wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Swings it across. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a...
Just the keeper, it's Bale! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. That has not gone well. Searching pass he's played there. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Shevchenko. Ferran Torres is in a really good position out wide. That's a little off target. Ronaldinho. That's been cut out, well played. Bale. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Colombia, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that's that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Del Piero taking in the accolades, having been...
แท็กติกแท็กติกรองครับเล่นหลังครับ
5-4-1
เดี๋ยวผมเปิดให้ดูครับนี่ครับแผนเกมรับของผมแผนเวลาตั้งรับครับแน่นแน่นอนแล้วก็ใช้บอลยาวสวนขึ้นไปครับนี่แผนปกติ4-3-3ครับ
2-3
ครับใช่แต่ว่ามันอยู่ที่คนบังคับด้วยครับผมก็ลองไปเรื่อยผมD3เองครับพี่
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
5-4-1
This lad, Ødegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done his tours of duty with a view to aid his development, and now he's gone full circle, posting some impressive figures along the way. He's a wonder kid who's really come good.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Silvestre. And it's Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gerrard tries to pass
ครับ
it
เน็ต Wi-Fi น่าจะ
Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this.
เดี๋ยวผมลงขึ้นใหม่เลยกว่าครับ
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Can he finish?
Brazil definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And the pass is intercepted. Van Nistelrooy. Gerrard. Now it's Platini.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get it through? Tacho gets over and intercepts. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So it is still 0-0. Gerrard. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. Lahm. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Neymar. Oh, well played. Ødegaard. And here's Neymar. Looking for the run. Takes a shot! Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, that looks a decent ball. Gerrard. Now it's Platini. Oh, played right into his path. Puskas! It's run loose. Oh, he's been... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vieira. And he's in on goal. Shevchenko. And the finish! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Gerrard. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And he was alert to it. That has not gone well. Gerrard. A probing pass. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now.
And he's decided to go for it.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. And this is Shevchenko. Looking to play him in. Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Schmeichel. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Brazil really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0.
PS Plus.
Cambio di giocatori.
PS.
ครับ
5,555.
So neither side has yet broken through. Good read, needed to be. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well read, nice interception.
เติมแพงไหมล่ะครับ
Messi. He has found the way through. Maldini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most accurate pass. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. That's a cute ball. Tacho cuts out the pass. Brazil come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Oh, that was vital. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is a little undercooked.
ช่วงนี้มีโปรน่าเติมอยู่ครับ
Pullet is the team's great visionary.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
A deeply frustrating game.
เติมเลยช่วงนี้เติมสัก1,000 บาทพอ
It remains 0-0. Threads one in. Well, that pass isn't the best. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar, Maldini kept his eye on it and he's there. Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Shevchenko. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
เทพคีย์บอร์ดก็มีหลายคนอยู่ผมเห็นอยู่ครับ
So we have movement on both benches.
PS5.
Shot, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get...
ชื่อเขาขึ้นอยู่ครับใน
Opts to... And the shot! Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Pele. Chance! And a neat finish. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted. And they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And
ได้จบตอนนี้ได้นะ
here's Batistuta engages
Job.
and forces him off the ball.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, this looks sharp. Brazil leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Beckenbauer cuts it out. And here's Neymar. Great chance! Oh, good finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain it? And Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's beaten the last man. Del Piero couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Turan. Searching pass he's played there. Kimmich. Aims beyond the defence. Nice looking ball. Batistuta knocks it into space. And we're done. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Brazil certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball, driving forward into those half spaces and looking to deliver the key pass or get one away himself.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, easy pickings there. Kamavinga. Szoboszlai. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. He's had a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Szoboszlai. Nicely weighted ball. Kamavinga! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Knocks it into space. Szoboszlai. Now it's Haaland, and it's Kamavinga. Kamavinga really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Haaland. They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Haaland. Thinks about the shot. Oh, well cut out. No, goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Pinches it off him. Turns back here, probably the best option. And he was quick to react. Haaland. Dumfries is onto this. Haaland! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Time and again they are repelled. Looking for the run. This looks promising. Szoboszlai. Caicedo has found the net here, of course. Great defending, strong and determined. Shot could be on. And Puskás! Vardiol. It's Kamavinga. Caicedo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Camavinga. Now it's Haaland. Thuram has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Camavinga. Szoboszlai. That is a brilliant interception. Robson. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Tries to play it through. Flings in across.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a pretty loose pass. Puskás looking to receive it in space.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Szoboszlai. Stam calmly anticipates. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please be reminded that drinking
Brazil
is only
finding
allowed
themselves
in the
behind by just
Thank
one
you very
goal
much for
at
your
the break.
cooperation.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Second period is underway.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Caicedo. And they win it back again. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's having a hit! Ugarte. Haaland. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And there's green grass ahead of him. Lahm.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Can he get it through? Thuram. Oh, that's well spotted. Vardiol. And it's Camavinga. Now Ugarte. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Puskás. Musiala does really well to win the ball there. Not the most accurate pass.
Substitution.
Vieira, nicely aimed pass. Quality ball. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Camavinga. And it's made its way to him. That could spell trouble. Now that takes a shot! And he's stuck it away. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
No way through. Now it's Bale. Dumfries. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's rising! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Camavinga certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Szoboszlai. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Real chance! Goal! Brazil! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught napping. Dumfries. Now, can they get him away? That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Dumfries. And Caicedo. Now it's Haaland.
And again, they're pressing effectively. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he cuts out the supply. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Big chance! In he goes again. Goal! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Searching pass he's played there. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a decent ball. Decent chance! Szoboszlai. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And that will be the final act. Brazil have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Bale raking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Now a droll. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Into the channel. Yamal. Nice control. Now it's Messi. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Hakimi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Cleared away. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to thread one through. Now it's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe finding himself in space. De Bruyne. Brazil still without a single shot on target. That's going wide left.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Robson! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. De Bruyne. Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. Now De Bruyne. Spread it left. Raul receives it in a wide position. It's crossed into the... He's rising! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Bruyne looking for options for movement. Opts to play it back. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And Puskas! Goal! Brazil! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
First breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, easy pickings there. Maldini. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now this could be a chance. He's looking wide. He's found a way through. Cross in. Caught offside that time. Ruben Neves. João Cancelo. Raul. Raul proves just a little bit too strong.
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. It is a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chips it through. Oh! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ruben Neves. And it's Cancelo. Just past the 40th minute mark. He's having a hit! And what a big quick trick. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Oh, sweet feet.
That has been knocked away. Clipped into space.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Yamal. Best.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne for Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Out of play for a throw. And the referee has signalled for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Brazil can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So the action resumes. Brazil currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's forced to go back. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, important interception. Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's on it, can he get away? Can he get on the end of this? De Bruyne. Yamal. Maldini. Robson. And it's made its way to him. The ball goes in. Oh, well played. De Bruyne. Being still separated by the game's only goal. And it's Messi. Beckham. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Just about up to the hour now. And here's Mbappe. João Cancelo simply refused to be outdone there. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, not quite on the same wavelength. João Cancelo. Raul. Played out to the left flank. Tries to pass it through. In towards the backs. Oh, good! That's another chance! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries to think it through. Raul. Yamal, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. That's a lovely, neat pass. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Beckham, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Beckham, just about up to 75 minutes. Played out towards the right wing. And Yamal. And here's Messi, played with finesse. Header! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Hakimi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
No, that's been intercepted. Yamal. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Great chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Substituição.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. And it's with the keeper. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Batistuta. Spread to the right. Pass is just off target.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Best, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nesta. Best might just make this. Lahm. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Brazil can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
เห็น เห็นชื่อเขาเห็นหมายเลขไหมครับเข้ามาเลยครับพี่
106.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out a cross. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly. Can he find the finish? Brazil, now's the chop. He's having a hit! It's their first effort on goal.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Zambrotta, and that's been drilled in. Looking to play him. Trife! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Over to the right flank. Oh, that's well spotted. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Gerrard. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that passes. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he can clear it away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's Dembele. That is very well defended.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Probing pass. And it's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bale. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of... Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? That pass has been well intercepted.
Such good technique.
Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Zambrotta. Pirlo, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him.
Liverpool always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread to the right. Has to go back here. He's had a shot! Lampard. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Dembele, Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now, can they get him away? Gerrard. Vieira. Decent chance! And that should get the job done. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. Cruyff. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And this is Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Zambrota. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now that's well seen too. Bruno Fernandes. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Dembele. Marcelo made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, he's gifted it to the shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Marcelo. Rijkaard. Back to the keeper it goes. Buffon, the great organiser of defence.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Ronaldo. Pull it, and pull it! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that.
And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 7.
And we get things going again.
Camisa
So
8.
the first half brought no goals.
Fechando o campo para a entrada de camisa 25.
Bruno Fernandes.
Camisa 19.
Great vision.
Substituição.
Aimed at the far side.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Brazil different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And this is Hullet. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Threads one in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a chance for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Oh, well played. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Ronaldo, and he's in goal!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And this is Hullet. Bruno Fernandes. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. This looks promising. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Bruno Fernandes. He's having a pop! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's Hullet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Hullet. Hullet.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bruno Fernandes, a player who needs no introduction. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And Cruyff! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Pirlo with the short one. Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. That has not gone well. Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And that is wildly off target.
Hullet clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 5.
And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Camisa 4. Camisa 20. Camisa
Marcelo.
13. Teremos uma substituição.
Knocks it into space. Semenyo.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And that has been cleared.
Liverpool really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he shoots! Oh, good finish! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil have taken the lead.
Look, he's the...
Tries a shot! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Turan, he's trying to hit the front line here. And it's Nedved. And this is Hazard.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Marcelo. And it's Nedved. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Quality ball. Now it's Hazard. And here's Hullet. And that's that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Mbappe, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
904. D3. /
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Brazil.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things already rolling. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in a...
Yamal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Yamal. Messi finds himself offside.
Puskas really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe going after that. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Vermin. Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That'll be a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Puskas showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vermin. Now it's Yamal. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Here comes the cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Searching pass he's played there. And here's Yamal. Great chance! Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Messi.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's Lopez. Out towards the flank. Camavinga. And that is headed for the middle. And that's the keeper's ball. And now the breakaway. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe. Messi. Messi running with intent. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Messi. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Serginho. And here's Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. The muscular approach does pay off here. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well, that pass isn't the best, and that is expertly dealt with. Raya punts it upfield. Foot in. Mbappe. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's quick to get rid. Serginho. That's a sharp pass. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's a loose ball. Camavinga plays it long. Can he get it through? Oh, and pushed us! And it's a goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I'd like to draw your attention to
back on the first 45 minutes.
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Brazil looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets us going once more. Brazil leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Yamal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Aimed beyond the defence. Robson is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position. Maldini cuts out the pass. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Mbappe! And that was nowhere near his best.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Fermin. And it's Messi. And here's Nunez. Looking for options for movement. Nesta gets across and deals with it.
Oh no, this does not look good.
And he's managed to gift it back. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, played right into his path. He's picked his way through. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. Brilliantly cut out. Vermeer. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
And the shot! And that's a good finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 2.
So they have it all to do again.
Number 22.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's been slipped through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution.
Gerrard. Pablo Fornals. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. Thuram deals with that comfortably.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Knocks it out wide. Gerrard. Passing nice and neat. Oh, right place, right time.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. He's in a good position. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that has been knocked clear. That is good strength.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, well played, lovely. Best. Cross goes in there.
Added time.
Raya claims it without any fuss. Pablo Fornals. Pass is just off target. Goes for a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
That has not gone well. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Threads one in. Now it's Haaland. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for the lead. 1-0, just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe, and that's been intercepted. Looking for a runner. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Haaland. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well read, nice interception. McAllister. And here's Forlan. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Forlan. And he is deftly... Forlan! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Buriram United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Haaland is flagged offside. McAllister. It's a really well-measured ball. And that has put paid to that.
Manchester are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Serginho. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Forlan. Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Pitsuric goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that pass isn't the best. McAllister. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good take. It's Forlan! Oh, that was no routine save.
Forlan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Buriram United have their second corner now. Look at the space here. He's played it long. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Forlan. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, super ball! And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Haaland. Beckenbauer proves too strong. That's going wide left. He won't be happy with that one. Guti,
That was lovely, that.
and he is dashing away. Lampard is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Haaland! And a chance! But he's left disappointed. Buriram United have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Haaland. Lampard. Space for him to turn and look. Doku puts them all in. Serginho. Looking for options for movement. Guti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's been cut
There will
out,
be
well
1
played.
minute added time.
McAllister. Distributed tidily.
Have beautifully policed that midfield.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please be reminded that
So that was the
drinking is
first
only
half,
allowed in the
and we
areas
will be
shown
back
on
with the
map.
second
Thank you
half
very
shortly.
much for your cooperation.
So the action resumes.
Manchester can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Forlan. So what can they make of this? Forlan. Now, can they get him away? And here's Forlan. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good ball, good take. And he's straight offside. Doku quietly revving up. Forlan is onto this. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Crosses it in. Oh, good effort! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, no joy this time.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and this is Forlan. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
The attendance for this
Buriram
match was
United find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been slung wide. Bullet. Gerrard. And that's another good win of the ball. Bale running with intent. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Hernandez. Buriram United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Haaland. Shifted it to the flank. He is through here. Thuram concedes a free kick for that. Check. There could be trouble here. And there's a goal. It could be a lifeline. Two more needed. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So could they be onto something here? That is a great pick out. He's got away, and that has sent him sprawling. Quality ball. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Forlan. He's found a way through. And he's managed to get... There's the shot! Now it's Bale. Gently done. And here's McAllister. Now it's Bale. And it's McAllister. Stan calmly anticipates. Guti cuts out the pass. And here's Forlan. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Forlan. Oh, super find. McAllister showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Serginho. Beckenbauer makes the interception. McAllister. And it's McAllister. Can he get it through? Looking to play him in. Oh, played through for the wide man. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. That has been cut short. And that is a little undercooked. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The less said about that pass, the better. Not the most accurate pass. Forlan might just make this. And that is as far as it goes. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by
จบก่อนได้ออนวันนี้
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? What do you